Welcome to the Six Hockey.
Garrett scores! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Six Hockey, where today we are with you with another blind ranking GTHL jersey draft. If you remember from a few episodes ago, myself and Griffin, we participated in the jersey draft, and Matty Ice was our gracious host who went through the teams. We did 6 of the 12 teams, and now Matthew and Griffin are with you for the other 6 teams, and I'm going to host another blind ranking. We got some teams to go. I don't know if you remember from that episode what jerseys and what teams are available. We're going to have to see if you remember. I'm a little bit relying on you guys to forget, to be honest, some of the jerseys that are available, because it might make it a little easier if you remember the teams.
I don't remember what I had for dinner last night.
Yeah,
So.
Memory's already foggy, Jared. That's what we're counting on. We got 6 teams to go. If you guys don't know how a blind ranking works, essentially, I'm going to list out a team. They're going to rank it from 1 to 6. And at the very end, they're going to fill up their spot, and they're going to go through and see, is the draft and is their list what they would want it to be? And then we're going to compare it to what they would actually do if they could go through and redraft. With that being said, are we ready to begin?
Feeling good. I'm feeling good about this one, Matt. I feel like we got this in the bag. I don't really remember what we did the last time, so some good teams available, but we got to be smart.
Listen, I make a lot of jerseys when I play EASHL and NHL, the video game.
Seriously.
So I feel like I have a good taste for fashion and a good looking jersey, so I feel like I'm going to do pretty well on this.
That's all you got to be. First, I got to ask you, Matthew, how does it feel to be on the other side? You know, you obviously had a little bit of the behind-the-scenes look. Now you're into the action. How does that feel?
It feels good. You know, sometimes you got to ride the bench, but then you get the call in, and, you know, I'm just here. I'm just going to show up. I'm going to try my best, make sure my opinion is heard. This guy. And, you know, I think I'm going to do a good job. I think I have a keen eye for this sort of thing, you know?
Well, you're going to have a keen eye, because we're going to get right into the action. We're going to get started with the jerseys up there. I don't know if the camera could see it. It's the Toronto Red Wings.
Right up there. Okay.
Right.
I like that start. So
That's,
we got all 6 spots available. To me, Matt, I like this jersey.
Yes,
I was telling you
it's
I like this
definitely in
jersey.
the
I think
upper
it's top
echelon.
3.
Yes,
top
top
3
3
for sure.
Absolutely.
Off rip. We know the jersey. It's got that nice white mixed with the red. I mean, can you look at it on the
Yes,
the
I
computer?
can.
We'll see here. Good stripes, very simple. Red buckets with a black cage now we see a lot of teams wearing. I know this team is struggling immensely in the standings this year, but nonetheless, very nice jersey. I don't know. What are you feeling right now, man?
Dude, it's very, you know,
Like
it's Red
2?
Wings.
Like 2?
Like 2, yeah. I could see it go 2. I mean, I love the logo's classic. I mean, Detroit. I mean, is it original? No.
No.
Does it still look nice? Yes, because it works.
The only
And,
original
you know,
thing, maybe that little Toronto.
Yeah,
thing
and they're
bottom of it.
taking a blueprint that works, and you know I like the Red Wings logo. Like in the NHL, it's an original 6, one of the nicest looking jerseys in the league. I definitely would put in the top 3. 2, I'm okay with number 2. I think it would belong somewhere in there.
Well, maybe should we go 3 to be safe? Okay, last time me and Jared
Because like
went 3
logo,
for
right?
6.
If you've never seen that logo, you'd be like, wow, it's a pretty creative logo.
That's what I mean. It's sick. I think they're sick jerseys.
Yeah.
I actually like them a lot, especially compared to. I think they're definitely top 5 in the G for me. I know some
I'd
of
put
us
them
have
too.
different conflicting opinions, but
Because I don't know what the other ones look like.
so should we go 3 to be safe? It's definitely in the upper 3.
or 2? 2?
Okay, let's go 2.
I'll go
I
2.
wanted 2
I'll-
first.
I'll
Locked in
pencil
2,
in
ladies
2.
and gentlemen. Locked in at
2.
2. Let's
Lock
go.
it into the Red Wings.
Toronto Red Wings, TRW.
Listen, it's definitely a nice jersey, and obviously, as you said, the NHL version, the Detroit Red Wings, one of the nicest logos in the league, and obviously they very much played with that. There's not a lot of creative liberties that the Toronto Red Wings took, but for good reason. They didn't need to be creative when they had, and they were working with one of the nicest NHL jerseys as their inspiration. So obviously, nice pick, solid pick at 2. We're going to be sticking in the city of Toronto in the GTHL. It's the Toronto Titans now we're going to be talking about.
I was expecting this jersey to come.
This one, Griff, I don't know how you feel about this. Reminds me of Michigan.
It does remind me. We talked about this a little bit earlier.
I-
It does. It's got reminiscence of
Like,
that blue and gold.
I kind of like
That navy blue
I
and
love
gold.
a gold. I love a gold. Anytime you can somehow work a gold in there and make it work, you get the kudos.
It's
for it.
nice, man. You look at Vegas Golden Knights, teams like that.
Like
You
there's
look at-
worse jerseys than this.
There is worse jerseys. There's a lot worse jerseys
lot.
than this. The only thing throwing me off about this Titans jersey, the Titans jersey I remember had
Yes.
that logo, that beautiful
Yes.
like, sword right
Yes.
through the middle. I think the logo looks way better. Titans across the chest. We talked about it in the last
Yes.
episode, I think, when we were talking about North York, Jared. Just talking about that lettering, like it's throwing me off a bit. I don't think I'm going to put it above. Well, we're definitely not putting it above Toronto Red Wings, are we?
No.
So it's just decide. I would maybe think 4 spot because of that. It is a very nice jersey, though, I think, and it's unique. It's something that's not a copycat, which most of the jerseys in the G and in minor hockey are pretty much copycats of some form of professional team.
Oh, 3 or 4. Yeah. I like it a lot. 4 I'm comfortable with.
Or do we go 3? Fill up top 2 out of
It's a bold start.
That is a bold start. We're leaving no wiggle room. That's the thing.
Okay, I'll go 4.
I think 4 is good because of the lettering only.
Yep,
if it had the sword, I'd
I just love
want
I love a
3.
gold and blue.
It's a really nice jersey, honestly.
What I'll say
I'm a
with the
big fan of
Titans
it.
is it feels like almost they, at least in my opinion, I feel like they downgraded from what the logo they used to wear. Like when they used to have that actual logo at the center of their jersey, to me that's a nicer jersey than just writing out
I
Titans.
don't know
Like,
why people tend to go with the writing.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't know why
I
that's
feel
a
like
thing.
they stripped away one of the main aspects that made that jersey stand out was the fact that they had a non-NHL based logo,
Yep.
and they went away with it and just did. I mean, Utah in the NHL has that. The Rangers, of course, have that. Like, to me, they went away with one of the, they went away from one of their biggest strengths and just went to something that's very generic and classic. So I think 4 is a fair
All right,
place.
lock it in. 4 spot. I'm confident with that. I
Yes.
like that pick.
Gives us some room.
So
We
far,
are going now.
we're just on the same page, man.
I know.
What's
We're
going on
vibing here.
Away from Toronto, and we're moving a little bit over to Mississauga. We're going with the Mississauga Rebels.
Mississauga Rebels.
Mississauga Rebels, also a unique jersey.
Yep.
2 back-to-back. Probably 2 of the more unique ones in the entire league, no?
Certainly, the
I would
creative
say so.
logo. The logo is incredible.
Yes. What even is
Gives
the
me
logo?
Owen
Like a
Sound vibes.
It is like a sheriff, I guess. I never really paid attention to exactly what it was.
Is that
Pretty
a-
nice, like almost Columbus Blue Jackets, like
Yeah.
Columbus colorway almost.
Yeah.
And even other than the logo, it's pretty much like Columbus. I actually like those jerseys, honestly, but are they above? Are they above the Titans though? I don't know.
Honestly,
Where's your head at, man?
I do appreciate a logo. I do like.
Sucker for a good logo.
I'm
He's
a sucker
big,
for
big logo guy.
I'm just a sucker for a logo in general. Like if you put letter in, like it's kind of lazy to me, and like it's not as creative. And so, Mississauga Rebels, would I put them ahead of the Titans? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it now. Do I
Really?
personally like their jersey better? I don't know. I do like the Titans color scheme of the gold and the bluish. This one, you got the dark blue with the white and the red stripes. It kind of matches their logo with the hockey stick tape.
Yeah, you get the numbers on the sides too, a little bit
Number
of
on
touch
the
in the design. Good
sides.
stripes on the bottom. Like I think the stripes are also just a nice touch as well. Like even in the white jerseys, we can see that as well. The
Yep.
white jerseys might almost be nicer.
I do agree with
They
that.
remind me very much of the Columbus Blue Jacket, the white.
Yeah.
I think the jersey design is based off the Blue Jackets,
Yeah.
and then the
Yes.
logo is just
Yeah.
totally out of left field.
So
which
do you want to
makes
put it at
cool.
3?
We could put it at 3.
Above.
Personally, I like.
I think that's a safe
If the
pick.
Titans had their original logo, they'd be much better.
Yeah,
They'd
I
be a
think
much
3.
better
I think
jersey.
3 is a safe pick.
Okay.
Okay.
The Rebels are the
I
Mississauga
might change
at
the Titans
3.
and them. I might, but we'll see later.
Well, we can't now.
We
We're
can't
locked
now.
in.
We're
We're
locked
locked
in.
in,
It's
Matt.
locked in,
Jesus
guys.
Christ, we got to talk this
A
out.
lot. People might agree with you. I guess it's just personal opinion.
I think it is
But like,
personal.
it's honestly, it's my opinion on the highway. so.
Well, geez.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God JRC is not in this one. Okay.
Next, we are sticking in Mississauga. Formerly,
Yes.
their primary name was the Mississauga Reps. Now they're listed as the Reps Hockey Club, but that's what we're going with our 4th team on the board.
Dead
Yeah,
last.
go ahead and toss that at 6. Yeah, I don't think
That's
we need
an
much
easy-
of a talk there, Matt.
That's
It's an easy 6.
Massive R on the jersey.
Massive R, just a black jersey with an orange and white stripe on the shoulder.
I honestly feel bad because they used to have nice jerseys. The reps were
Yeah.
pretty nice, like that Blackhawks. Obviously, can't do it anymore for specific reasons, but it was a very nice jersey growing up. And like you said, with Chicago being so good and like the 2010 stuff like that, I vividly remember that jersey being sick. So it's tough to put it there, but they completely changed the color scheme. Now it's just
Yeah.
and white and like some weird stripes,
Just like
right?
an R.
And
Yeah.
an R.
Like
that's
is that orange or
consensus
red?
6.
That's a red. So
It's got to go, whatever it is. So
Not a big fan of that. No.
Yeah.
that was quick.
I think
That
6 would
was
be a
easy.
fair pick. Yeah, you
That
guys
was easy.
did not mince any words
No.
there.
Sorry, big R is a low. No thanks.
Seriously?
No.
To be honest, I think the way you guys have set up your board well, like you know the 2 teams that are remaining. I think you guys
Do
are
I?
in pretty good shape.
I don't think
Do I know
No.
them off the top of my head?
Maybe okay. Then maybe
Now I have to
I'm
remember
I know
all
one
12
of them.
teams
I
that
know
we
one of
haven't
them, I
done.
think. We'll see.
Definitely one of
Okay,
them.
then maybe I was mistaken. Toronto Marlboros, the heavy hitter, the big name.
I wasn't even thinking about that one, honestly.
Or,
What do we have right now, Jared? Can you remind me?
You guys have the Red Wings at 2, the Rebels at 3, the Titans
So
at
what's
4.
open right now?
You have
5 and
1
1.
and 5.
Okay, so 1.
Yeah,
So
I
we're locking in
guess.
Marlboros at 1.
1, but
Yes.
they're not the best looking ones, but 1.
Listen, Matt doesn't think they're the best looking ones, guys. Jared doesn't either. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm a Leafs fan or what. I always love
Well, I'm
that
a Leafs fan,
that
too.
original. No, you are. But I love. Well, you don't like the logo as much. You were telling me.
Well, to me,
I
it's
love
the-
that.
the
I love that
like,
old school
Phil-
logo.
It's like the old Phil Kessel era Leafs. I was
But it's
never
even
a fan of
before,
that
dude.
jersey.
It's before like.
But, like,
almost
I don't-
Before that, I think it's.
But it's that shape.
That's
leaf.
the leaf
It's
I didn't
the
like.
Phil Kessel, Nazem
The Phil
Kadri
Kessel,
era
yeah, that
Leafs.
era,
Really?
that leaf I hated.
Yeah, no, it's not. But it's not that leaf.
kinda
It's
looks
a
like
bit
it.
before that
It's-
time. It's a bit before that time. Before.
No,
Phil.
I know it
It's
doesn't look.
primarily that. Leaf,
It doesn't
in my
look
opinion.
like
That
it.
is the main era that they're playing off of.
Okay.
It's a little different. It looks.
The other one
it's a
would
mix
say
of like
Toronto
the
Maple
20.
Leafs in the middle. Like it would
It's a
be
mix of like the
terrible.
2016
Well, it's like the
Leafs
Marlies.
logo with like
That's
the
why,
2004.
and I think the Marlies. It's a royal blue. I will defend this jersey for a long time. I think it's a great jersey. Not only is the organization great, but I just like the jersey, man. All blue,
Yeah.
like go Leafs. What?
By a pretty significant margin, I prefer the modern Toronto Maple Leafs shape leaf.
Yeah.
Than that one. To me, that's a boring shaped leaf. I know
mean,
it's an actual like, Canada flag maple leaf.
Yeah.
But to me, it just does not stand out on a hockey jersey. It's not that nice of a logo, in my opinion.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Matt has no choice. We're gonna have to put it at 1, unless do you want to put it at 5?
No,
Matt?
because I know the next one.
Exactly. Do we know the next? Oh, we
I
may.
think you know the next one. Let's get it right out of the way. It's the Markham Majors.
Honestly, the Maple Leaf style on the Mark Majors, I think is better than the Marlboros.
That is shocking that you just said that.
Just
I
I like.
think it's better
I'm not
with the
saying
hockey
whole,
sticks.
I'm not saying the,
with the
I'm not
hockey
saying
sticks
the
in
whole
there.
logo. I'm not saying the hockey sticks.
what are
and
you
everything.
saying?
I'm saying the leaf.
Six.
Yeah, because that's more like the Leaf now. than
Yes,
the
that's
Toronto
why I
Maple
think
Leafs.
it looks better.
But like the top of the leaf, you can't
no,
have.
but I don't
hockey
like this.
sticks
I
in
don't
there.
like the weird stripes on the arms there.
And they used to have different jerseys. These are a bit newer.
Yeah.
Like before they had different ones. So this is kind of a newer design for them. Still, I just think like the orange in it with the hockey sticks. I'm like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here? I don't like those jerseys at all.
Well,
And the
me
three
neither. I'm not a big
stripes,
fan.
3 stripes on a jersey. That's a lot of stripes,
Yep.
Yeah,
guys. On the armband.
I'm not a big fan of that at all.
So I think we're fine putting that at our number 5.
Number 5 spot. So you guys
We
are
might have
now-
nailed this on the head.
You guys are complete. I think you did pretty well, honestly. We got Marlboros at 1, the Toronto Red Wings at 2, the Rebels 3, the Titans 4, the Majors 5, and the Rep 6. Is there anything that you guys would change?
What's jumping out
Go
at you?
ahead, you go, Greg.
Just the Rebels Titans. I feel like that's the only thing jumping out at me. I feel like maybe we could have.
Like I think
I
the
strongly
Red Wings.
disagree, actually.
I believe
Really?
the Red Wings have a better jersey than the Marlboros.
So,
Marlboros. Yeah.
so maybe there we might
That's
have
what I
messed up.
think. They personally.
what do you guys go Red Wings 1?
Well, listen, you guys. I know you guys both don't like the marbles. I have a.
I'd go
for
Red
some
Wings
reason.
one.
I think maybe that could be the switch.
But it's not fair because it's the.
Are you guys
Detroit
both
Red
locking
Wings.
that in?
I don't think so,
No.
but that's for. I could see it. The Red Wings. It's a classic jersey. I feel like a lot of people would agree with that. If it was the Leafs jersey versus Red Wings jersey, I'd pick a Leafs. But I feel like for this episode and for this game, I feel like you're right. Red Wings would have to be 1.
If I was in your shoes, I'm going to be honest. Do you know what I would put as my number 1?
The Titans.
The
Nope.
Rebels. He'd
I
put
think
Rebels.
the Rebels is my 1. I think that logo to me, just how different it is from every other jersey and every other
Yeah.
logo in the GTHL, it stands out for me.
It's just the colorway, like Matt, that throws me off.
I don't like the colorway.
The colorway
yeah.
is hard to like. It doesn't really pop like some of those other jerseys. Like
Yep.
you see these guys on the ice with these jerseys, very nice jersey, great detail when you're up close. Like when you're playing, and you see
Yeah.
that royal blue or that really sharp red on the Red Wings. It's like, oh my god,
It stands out.
it stands out and it makes
agree
it
with
looks
that.
much nicer in person.
And I'm a sucker for the Titans color scheme. I'm a sucker for it.
I think it's a
if their
very
logo
nice
was
colorway
better, I
too.
really think it could be top 2.
Honestly, I think compared to the group of 6 that we did earlier, this is a better overall group. Like I think it was harder to kind of
Yes.
rank just based on the fact that like I'd say once you do this cutoff, these top 4 are really really strong. They're all nice jerseys.
Really, I like the Titans a lot. If it didn't have the lettering, if it had a normal logo, it's better than the Rebels to me. It's better
Hypothetically,
than
if it was the jersey they wore, like not this season,
Yeah.
if it was their
Yeah.
older jersey with that
It
logo in the
would-
middle, that would be your
because
one.
I really love gold. I really love gold and blue, and like I said, if you can fit gold into your jersey scheme and it works, the possibilities
the
are
difference
endless.
Okay, I'm still looking for a number 1. What's the consensus?
I'd say Red Wings right now.
Both on board.
I will
honestly
meet him in the
would
middle and
have-
say Red Wings.
I would have the Titans number 1 if their logo was the original one. I'm a sucker for it. I'm sorry. I would
Okay,
love
Red Wings
those
1.
jerseys.
What would we go with at 2?
Marlboros.
Marlboros? Just gonna go with
Matt?
M.
Sure.
Oh, Mark.
I can't believe the
'Kay.
hatred.
3. What are we going with?
Rebels.
my God.
I,
Rebels
feel-
or
I just
Titans?
think because the Titans like messed up the cut, like that's enough for me to put Rebels ahead, Matt.
Because they messed up with the
The
lettering and the logo.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
It is a poor decision. I think they downgraded their jersey for sure. They made it way more generic, which is the opposite of what they should be.
Yeah, and like half the times, like their helmets sometimes look like a different color than their jerseys, and it's just tough.
Like I don't like that.
What, the
helmets-
helmet tape?
No,
That's for the playoffs. That doesn't count. We're the jersey, bud.
All right.
Okay. Rebels at 3.
I hear what you're saying though. It's not that crazy
Titans.
attractive.
I
Do
personally
you like Titans?
I like the Titans better, but like I said, logos long. I'll give the Rebels the 3 spot just because they have a logo. And like
And
I
then
said,
4
logo
5. Are we confident?
No,
with
reps
that
are
order?
last. Or
Reps
4
last.
5.
Majors
do we have now?
versus
We got-
reps.
Majors versus reps is last.
No, it's Titans and Majors. It's 4-5.
Well, are we keeping 4 5 6?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say
just
so.
like that.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So you guys actually beat myself and Griffin. You did a swap with 1-2, but in general, 3 to 6, you guys are keeping the exact same. I wrote Tatar, it looks like.
Ta-ta.
Gotta write a little sideways. Ta-ta.
Actually, you guys can't say that because you're not Habs fans.
Screw
God.
off.
Keep Tatar's name out your mouth,
Thank
please.
God.
Okay, so your guys' actual blind ranking list, you want Marlboros, Red Wings, Rebels, Titans, Majors, and Reps. And the only swap you made, obviously, it's the flipping of the Red Wings and the Marlboros, but then you again had the Rebels, Titans, Majors, and Reps in order. So you guys did pretty damn good. You went 4 for 6, beating the score of myself and Griffin. How do you guys feel?
Feeling great.
Yeah.
I'm feeling almost nicey.
Feeling
As
on
John
top of the
Gruden
world.
would say.
Honestly, I tend to trust my gut when it comes to things like this. That Titans personally, I personally would have Titans top 2 if the logo was there. I really like their colors, but the lettering, not a fan of it, like I said. So they warrant the 4th spot. I think it's pretty good. Like
I think you guys killed it.
Red Wings was tough. We had to put it 2
Yeah.
because we had to give us
I
some
honestly
wiggle room.
forgot about the marbles as well, matched up there. I could see.
I'd take the red over blue with that logo, but it's Detroit logo, but it still works, so you can't fault them. And Marlboros look exactly like the Marlies. Titans, it's like we haven't seen that color scheme in the NHL really. That's why I kind of look at them. Rebels, they have an actual logo, that's original. So, yeah, there's a lot to look at and different things I keep in consideration. But I think we did a good
I think
job.
we did quite
I think you guys did a great job. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
fun.
you got a job for me now. You got to
Yes.
head on over to the comments after watching this video. Let us know out of these 6 teams your exact ranking, your exact order. Type it into the comments. And let us know how Griff and Matt did in your opinion. Definitely give us some opinions. Let us know what you think about this episode in the comments below. And with that being said, we will be with you very shortly for another very exciting episode. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll be with you all semester long. And make sure you follow up on TikTok and
Yes.
Instagram.
Yep.
We got a lot of fun clips from this podcast and many others coming your way very soon. For Jared Rotenberg, Griffin Butler, and Matthew Smith,
Government name us.
Coveys.
take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.